Let's start off with a nice story from here in D.C. Doesn't it sound like that was written for long ago? Grew up in Maryland. PG! All right, after a 2-year hiatus thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, the White House Easter egg roll made its triumphant return this morning.
That was the sound of an excited youngster back in 2019, the last time the White House welcomed thousands of children and adults for the annual White House Easter egg roll.
Wow, 2019, that kid is somewhere working on his master's thesis. Look at that enthusiasm. Now, today was rainy, but the Bidens didn't let that stop the party.
My job is to keep it from raining for another 2 minutes.
My only issue with that photo, those bunnies aren't creepy enough. They're just not creepy enough. I need some creepy looking bunnies. That's a good 8. I need like a good 8.5 if you're going to be at the White House. Now, they did give the male one a pompadour. However, most of the people with that haircut did not vote for Joe Biden. Now, I'm not going to make fun of the Easter bunny, though, because it could actually be worse. Australia has the Easter bilby, a small marsupial that looks like a DC rat trying to pass itself off as a bunny. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apologize, Easter bunny, because at least you're not one of those. Although, I think this one was in Popeyes. That one looked like he got a mouthful of chicken. All right, let's shift gears a bit and stay in the district where Community Family Life Services, a nonprofit that supports women returning home from prior incarceration, launched a rapid HIV testing ad campaign on Metro buses that reads, "Do you want a quickie?" All right, okay. Let me just start off by saying I have the utmost respect for this organization's mission and the work that they're doing. They got to work on that messaging, though. You got to work on it. Now, while it will attract attention, it's the wrong kind of attention. Believe me, anybody responding quickly and aggressively to quickie offers is not the smoke that you want. You have to go to the website before you even know it's about HIV prevention and outreach. Now, the type of people who respond to messages like, "Do you want a quickie?" aren't going to do that much reading. I can guarantee you that. Now, I don't want the good folks at Community Family Life Services to have the wrong people show up at their headquarters, because that could be awkward. All jokes aside, Community Family Life Services is doing a great thing. Everybody, go out and get tested. And remember, when you see this ad rolling by, get your minds out the gutter. Clean it up. Now, I chose this next story out of Williamsburg, Virginia, because it's both interesting and bizarre. John Hinckley Jr. Yes, the same John Hinckley Jr. who tried to assassinate President Ronald Reagan in 1981 has started a music career and says he sold out tickets to the first stop on his John Hinckley Redemption Tour in New York City. Sold out shows? Really? Really? That's what we're doing? I had to work my way onto TV before I could sell out shows. He gets to skip the line because he shot a president? Who was his opening act? O.J. Simpson? Yes. I'm hating. And yes, I'm joking too. No need to write letters to the station. But the Reagan Foundation and Institute is understandably unhappy about this and released a statement saying, "We strongly oppose his release to society. We apparently seeks to make a profit from his infamy." Hey, I strongly oppose this because I had to listen to Hinckley's music for this story, and don't do that to yourself. To paraphrase Jay-Z, Reese did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Speaking of Hov, most of the rappers I listen to, we're being honest, do claim to have shot somebody. So I guess who am I to tell Hinckley he can't make a living? But I do hope he doesn't market himself that way, because this is creepy enough as it is. Now, I picked this last story out of Cleveland, Ohio as a palate cleanser after that last one, because we needed one. Tom Hanks threw out the first pitch for the Cleveland Guardians season opener this weekend with his co-star from the movie Castaway, Wilson the volleyball. Oh, you gotta love it. The Cleveland Guardians may have bungled their name change, but they absolutely nailed opening day. This was so awesome that nobody even noticed they lost the game 4-1. It is too bad that Tom Hanks doesn't root for any DC area teams. He could have brought out, I don't know, like a St. Bernard, like the one from Turner and Hooch, or have somebody come out with him dressed as Woody from Toy Story. Just whatever you do, just leave Zoltar inside my big VHS tape, because that gave me nightmares for weeks. We do have to figure something out, because we can't let Cleveland outshine us anymore. My favorite story, I can't in good conscience award that to Hinckley, so I'm going to go with The Easter egg roll, especially since Easter candy is now 75% off, which, by the way, this is a holiday for me because this is where I go to all the stores and get my tropical Starburst jelly beans. I haven't been able to find them. If you know where I can find tropical Starburst jelly beans for the low, holla at your boy.